Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
From Norwell High School in Ossian, Indiana, welcome to another production of Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com. Today, the Norwell Knights take on the Class 2A number 8 Adams Central Flying Jets. Good afternoon, friends. Welcome aboard. I'm Derek Decker, pleased to be bringing the action on another warm, rather overcast and very windy afternoon here at Norwell. Game time temperature is going to fall in the mid-80s with the heat index around the same. Southwest wind gusting to about 40 miles per hour this afternoon. Very windy and blowing out towards center field today. So we could see some power shots. We saw a lot of home runs last night. Saw a few of them between the Knights and the Bulldogs last night. Norwell coming up with a couple off the bat of Cole Lewison, his first varsity home run, and Garrison Breggy as well with his first varsity home run last night at New Haven. The Knights took that one 11-9 on the road at Bischoff Field. Always a difficult place to win, no matter if the Bulldogs are having a down year or not. We're moments away from the starting lineups here at Norwell. The plate meeting has concluded, and those will be brought to you here in just a moment. The Jets come in with a record of 12-4, beating Norwell last year 8-7. And we'll go ahead and join public address announcer Kelby Waybright for the starting lineups.
Welcome to today's baseball game here at windy Norwell Baseball Field. Starting lineups. First for the visiting Adams Central Flying Jets, come in the record of 12-4, ranked 8th in 2A. Leading off, number 8, the shortstop, Parker Bates. Hitting second, doing the pitching, number 4, Brandon Boltemeyer. Batting third, catcher number 5, Jalen Hammond. Hitting fourth, number 7, playing second base, Kevin Brown. Batting fifth, number 9, the left fielder, Chase Peterson. Batting sixth will be the DH, number 14, Evan Brown. He will be hitting for the first baseman, Will Hamilton. Batting seventh, your right fielder, number 10, Colton Yergler. Batting eighth, wearing number 6, playing third base, Jackson Rinkenberger. And rounding out the lineup, number 1, playing center field, Logan Macklin. Flying Jets are coached by Mr. Dave Neuenschwander. Now your starting lineup for your Norwell Knights, who come into the record of 9-4. Leading off, playing third base, number 2, Caleb Kohler. Batting second, playing second, number 16, Garrett Waybright. Batting third, doing the pitching today, number 17, Belden Glasgow. DHing, number 11, Ian Clark. He'll be hitting for the catcher, Eli Riley. Batting fifth, playing first, number 3, Christian Bohata. At shortstop, wearing number 6, Garrison Breggy. Batting seventh, playing right field today, number 35, Caden Mann. Playing left field, batting 8, number 5, Corbin Costello. Rounding out the lineup, playing center field, number 4, Levi Leidig. The Knights are coached by Mr. Andy McLean, Dave Goodmiller, and Eric Morgan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and kindly remove all caps as we honor America and those who serve and protect it with the playing of our national anthem.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109. That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827-2108. Peyton's Northern, now hiring.
Welcome back to Norwell this afternoon. We are just about ready for baseball. Here's how the Knights will line it up defensively today. In the outfield, left to right, it's Corbin Costello getting the start in left today. Levi Leidig in center, as Caleb Kohler will get the start at third with Glasgow on the mound and Caden Mann in right. At the corners on the infield, it'll be Caleb Kohler at third and Christian Bohada at first. Garrison Breggy, Garrett Wabright up the middle for the Knights. Eli Riley will get his second start behind the dish on the season for the Knights, and it will be Belden Glasgow, the aforementioned player on the mound. The sophomore wears number 17 for the Knights, has appeared in 3 games on the season, and in 6 innings has a record of 1-0, an ERA of 1.17, 7 Ks, just 1 walk on the year. He has the best numbers ERA-wise on the squad for the season, but, of course, a fairly small sample size here on the year for Belden, but he gets the start this afternoon. Him is a sophomore freshman battery this afternoon as they try to take down a ranked Adams Central team for their 3rd consecutive win. This is the 3rd of 6 games this week on a busy 6-game stretch, followed by another 6-game week next week, making for 12 games in 14 days, and this is the 3rd in that stretch. Adams Central will send Parker Bates, Brandon Boltzmeyer, and Jalen Hammond to the plate in the top half of the first. This is an Adams Central team that's hitting .349 as a team on the season, a team that can rip the baseball, averages 9 runs on 9 hits a game and allows only 3. So a couple of good wins for the Jets, coming off of a win in the ACAC over Bluffton 15-11. Put up 11 in the bottom of the second in that contest, winning their 12th ball game of the year. They also lost to Bluffton early on in the season in another slugfest. Norwell, of course, winning last night 11-9 in a slugfest up in New Haven, tallied 16 hits as a team. 8 of those were for extra bases, 2 homers, and 6 doubles on the night. Tim Jordan, the losing pitcher, up in New Haven last night. And the leadoff batter, Parker Bates, will step into the batter's box to get us underway. We're going to get underway a few minutes late here this afternoon at Norwell. .84 degrees here at game time. Belden comes from the wind, and he is into it and fires the opening pitch. It's a ball low. He tried a fastball, and it skipped across the plate. First pitch, 5:07 here this afternoon. And the hat comes off. We're going to see a lot of that this afternoon. Belden pitching straight into that southwesterly breeze that is gusting up to 35 to 40 miles an hour today. And there's a wave and a miss, and we're even at 1-1. Parker Bates here on the season has an average of .418. Bates leads this one off, and a lot of these Jets have pretty good numbers at the plate. Similar to the New Haven team that hit the ball .350 as a team. Swings and misses over the top of a pitch, and it's 1-2 now to Parker. Belden has hit his spots very well so far on the season. Adams Central comes in with a record of 5-2 on the road away from home. 1-2's popped up towards center, and going back is Caden Mann. He'll haul it in, and that one held up a little bit, although any fly ball today hit to the outfield could be trouble. That one wasn't, as he got right under it, and there's one away here in the top of the first. The batter will be Brandon Boltzmeyer. Where's number 4 for the Jets, who travel in their road red here this afternoon with white numbers and black trim. A white Central in script lettering written across the chest. That's flown out towards right again down the line. This one will fall foul into the bullpen. And Norwell, of course, in their home whites, mainly white with blue trim around the shoulders, the blue numbers, and white pants for the Knights, along with the navy blue caps and a white N across the front. No balls and a strike to Brandon Boltzemeyer. With one away and the bases empty, a breaking ball is down. Eli Riley is getting just his second start of the season. The only other start he got was on a Saturday in a game up at Blackhawk Christian back on April the 21st. And had a couple of hits in that game as well. He was 2 for 3 at the dish. 1-1, foul tipped into the glove for strike 2. This Adams Central team has been ranked for the majority of the season as high as in the top 5 at a time in Class 2A. But 12-4 here, and number 8 coming into this ball game. Here comes the 1-2, off speed, missed down. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The ball called by plate umpire Randy Gagline this afternoon. Theron Butler on the bases, the 2-man umpiring crew. And there's a fastball grounded weakly towards short. Brady charging, it rolls up his arm. And on board will be Brandon Boltzemeyer. Was going to be a tough play, but it'll be an E6 to put the runner on here with 1 out in the inning. It is the first error of the ball game for the Knights, a team that has been almost squeaky clean on the season. 17 errors in 13 contests now. They had a stretch where they went 6 in a row without committing an error, and there will be a courtesy runner here for Boltzemeyer. It will be Jackson Rinkenberger out there at first now. So Boltzemeyer reached on the ground ball, and it'll be the 3-hitter Jalen Hammond, the starting catcher today for the Jets, to step in from the right side. Hits from the back of the box, grounds one towards third. Fielded by Kohler, and he bobbles it. And it'll be back-to-back infield errors by the Knights to allow 2 runners to reach here with 1 out in the first inning. Well, this was the story last time these two teams met. Last year over in Monroe, Norwell committed 7 errors in a walk-off loss, 8-7. The Jets scoring 2 in the bottom of the 7th to win that ball game. Colin Schwartz was sick in that one. Ian Clark got one of his few starts behind the plate last year at the catcher spot and really struggled back there. It was just an all-around team effort defensively, a major struggle. The offense was able to put together some runs late as the Knights trailed by as many as 5 runs in that ball game. It was down 6-1. Put together a nice big 6th inning before giving up 2 in the bottom of the 7th to lose 8-7. It's the only time they've lost in the last 5 years. Norwell won the 4 straight before that. The fastball misses outside to the cleanup batter Kevin Brown, the second baseman. Kevin wears number 7, a .366 hitter, team best .519 on base percentage. There's a strike call, bottom of the zone. Kevin Brown leads the team in walks as well and comes in 3rd in RBI. And this is going to now prompt a visit from Norwell head coach Andy McClain. He's going to jog out to the mound and have a conversation with his entire infield. The last time we were here at Norwell, there was some issue with balks, as there was one called on Cole Lewison, and then it was brought up later again. Home plate umpire Jamie Gagline that time, and still a little unclear as to what that was. I haven't seen it again. Didn't see it last night up at New Haven. But no problems since then. In fact, I believe there's only been one other balk on the season in a Norwell game. A ball and a strike to Kevin Brown. Glasgow's thrown 12 pitches here in the first. He's recorded an out and has not had a whole lot of help from his infield. That ball's popped up on the infield. This should be an infield fly. Waybright is under it, and he'll make the grab, but it'll be an infield fly anyway, and there are 2 gone. So Glasgow trying to work around a couple of errors here in the first inning, and he'll face the lefty Chase Peterson, the left fielder, .357 hitter. Leads the team in strikeouts with 12, but if he's able to reach base, he's very speedy. He'll try a pick to second, and the tag was applied by Brady, but Rinkenberger back in with a head-first slide courtesy running for Boltzemeyer out of the dugout here this afternoon. Neither of these teams particularly deep, bringing a lot of subs with them. Only 3 extra subs for Adams Central today, and 4 for the Knights. And the first pitch is called a strike at the knees to Chase. Yeah, especially on a day like today where a routine fly ball could get caught up in the jet stream and carry on out of here. Again, we saw 3 homers last night at New Haven, 2 from the Knights, 1 from the Bulldogs. There's a wave and a miss, and Peterson stepping out. Took a one-handed swing, 0-2 now. Glasgow one pitch away from getting out of this first inning. Has not allowed a hit here, but 2 base runners had reached. Glasgow to the plate with the 0-2. It's a wave and a miss, and he records the strikeout and works around a couple of errors. The Knights come up with 2 errors. The Jets leave 2 after a half an inning. It's Adams Central nothing. The Knights coming to bat on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with a doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Welcome back to Norwell. The defensive alignment for Adams Central today is as follows. Left to right in the outfield, Chase Peterson in left, Logan Macklin in center, Colton Yergler in right. And on the infield, left to right, Austin Butler at third, Parker Bates at short, Kevin Brown at second, Will Hamilton at first. Jalen Hammond gets the start behind the dish. And on the mound today, it's number 4, Brandon Boltemeyer. Boltemeyer on the season has appeared in 7 games, 24 and 2/3 innings, and is the ace of this Jet staff. A record of 3-0, an ERA of just 1.70, and 17 Ks to just 3 walks on the season. So an efficient pitcher that likes to pound the zone. It is the MO of this pitching staff here at Adams Central. They have walked just 34 batters, and in contrast to 120 strikeouts. So very good ratio for Adams Central pitching so far on the season. He'll face the top of the Norwell order in the faces of Kohler, Waybright, and Glasgow here in the bottom of the first. A couple of ground balls allowed Adams Central to put a couple of base runners on in the top half of the first, but neither one was able to score. And Boltzmeyer leads off the at-bat to Kohler with the strike. Glasgow throwing a 16-pitch first, 12 of those for strikes. Did a nice job hitting his spots, keeping the ball down. There's an off-speed, pulled in for a strike by the catcher, Jalen Hammond. Kohler a lot of times will find himself down in a count, likes to take the first couple pitches, very selective with what he swings at, but he absolutely hammers one into right center, and that one is going to the gap and to the wall. Kohler taking a hard turn. He will stop at second. It'll be a lead-off double for Caleb Kohler. So Kohler leads off the ball game here in the bottom of the first with a double, his 5th extra base, actually 6th of the season, with the home run coming in the last contest here at home. And Waybright will have an RBI opportunity early. Good opportunity to bunt here, a common theme for Garrett at the plate, but is a .310 hitter now, holding his own after a little bit of a rocky start. Has really bounced back well. It's now in the low 300s. He does square to bunt, and he lunges at it, and he catches a piece of it, fouls it off. And so Waybright will retreat. It's a big off-speed pitch. Boltzmeyer not a hard thrower. That was a big hooking breaking ball there offered to Waybright. And he's down 0-1 now. Probably the bunt still on. Now they'll try a pick to second, and it's into center field, and Kohler's going to take third on the play. Scooped up there, backing up Logan Macklin, the center fielder. But now, the bunt probably off, and a runner 90 feet away from getting the Knights on the board. So it will be Adams Central's first error. So between these two clubs, 3 errors here in the first inning. And it will also require a pitching visit here already. Both teams have used a pitching visit here in the first inning. E1 on the play, and the visit still ongoing at the mound. The entire infield is in on it. And now it'll be Randy Gigline starting to trot out there to break up the meeting at the mound, which was kind of lengthy. But it'll still be Wainwright at the plate with an 0-1 count. You saw just the one pitch fouled off the breaking ball on a bunt attempt. Went straight back, and Kohler to third on the E1. And Boltzmeyer will pitch from the stretch again. And the 0-1. And it's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Jalen Hammond behind the dish. Ball and a strike. Boltzmeyer certainly not a hard thrower, but apparently throws a lot of strikes with just a 1.70 ERA. That ball grounded foul. Norwell not exactly an offensive juggernaut, but has come alive here in the last couple of ball games. 13 against Snyder on Monday and 11 last night at New Haven. 6 doubles, 2 homers last night, and only 5 strikeouts this week in 2 games for Norwell hitting. 1-2 is in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher, but not far enough to allow Kohler to score, leaving the count at 2-2. But this is also a Norwell team that we talked about in the top of the first that has the best fielding percentage by a wide margin in the Northeast 8. But a couple errors here early on. And the 2-2 is fouled straight back by Wade Bright. He'll stay alive. Belden Glasgow still waiting on deck. Ian Clark in the hole, the DH today. Not in the starting lineup at the catcher position for only the second time this year. And Boltzmeyer will try the 2-2 again. It's grounded right towards third. They've got Kohler hung up now between third and home. Waybright is going to go to second on the play. They're still in a rundown, and the throw to third is in time, and Kohler runs himself into an out for the third time in 2 games here for the Knights, and it wipes away a base runner. So 1 away, and Waybright reaches on the fielder's choice. Good base running as he'll take second on the play. Likely would not have scored on that ground ball if the throw was good to first. Probably just would have been a routine ground out, but Kohler took off. So Waybright at second now, but 1 out. First pitch to Belden Glasgow misses high. Belden, the starting pitcher today, and on the season, 306 after going on a tear to start the season. Tied for the lead in doubles with 4 on the team, and hot on the heels of Kohler with 10 driven in. It's ball 2 that missed outside. Boltzmeyer again. Guy 17 strikeouts to just 3 walks on the season, so really likes to pound the strike zone. Nobody holding on. Waybright. 2-0 is grounded towards the right side and through the hole into right field for a base hit. Waybright's going to be waved around third. He kind of hesitated a little bit. The throw is cut off. It will come to second base. Belden Glasgow has himself an RBI single, and the Knights are on the board first. It's 1-0. That's the second hit of the inning for the Knights. It is an RBI single for Glasgow. Takes third on the throw. He gets himself an RBI, his 11th of the season. And now Ian Clark gets a chance to bat. Ian on the season, 326 hitter. And definitely has some power. A slow breaking ball. Called a strike right at the knees. It's not a whole lot on that particular pitch. Kind of similar to the starter we saw from Snyder on Monday, who the Knights shelled and put up 6 hits in the first inning and inning plus. He only lasted 1 plus. Gave up a couple hits in the second as well. It's a chopper foul. 0-2 now to Ian with Bohada waiting on deck. A run on 2 hits here already in the first, and the base runner Glasgow still out at second base in scoring position for the Knights. That pitch misses down, and it's blocked by Hammond again. Jalen's done a nice job so far back there for Adams Central. DeFederico had a real nice night at New Haven last night behind the dish. 1-2. It's in the dirt, and it's blocked, but it kept it in front of him. The runner's on the move, and Glasgow is tagged out at third. So the Knights have run themselves into 2 outs on the bases here in this first inning. And there's just really no reason to do that, and did not get far away from the catcher, Hamid Adal, and there's another caught stealing. The Knights have been caught stealing in their last 3 attempts over the last couple of games. Makes them 23 for 29 on the bases now on the season, and it's now a full count to Ian Clark with 2 outs and the bases now empty of Knights. And that pitch must have missed just outside. A good eye by Clark, and he reaches on the 6-pitch walk with 2 outs to put a base runner back on. The Knights have had runners on for most of this inning. And here's Christian Bohada. Bohada takes the first pitch for a ball away. And Bohada has the majority of his hits pushed to the left side. Of course, the lefty hitter is going the opposite way. Clark, of course, getting a chance to run on the bases today. Has stolen a couple of bases on the year, but likely not on the move with 2 outs. And the Knights having already run themselves into a couple outs in the inning. That's punched towards the left side again. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Well, and there's where it probably costs you a run as Bohada gets the 3rd Norwell hit of the inning. It puts runners back on first and second with 2 out. And that's what we just talked about, going the opposite way, not trying to do too much with it, just punching it out towards shallow left and dropping it in for a base knock. And Garrison Breggy, the hottest hitter on the team, 405 on the season coming in, the only Norwell hitter to be over 400 with qualifying at bats, and that one clips him, and it will load the bases with 2 out. Breggy hit for the 5th time this year, which puts him in a tie with Glasgow for most on the team. And Boltemire really struggling to get out of this first inning. And Cade Mann, who has some power and hits very well situationally, will hit with the bases loaded here. So Mann has 4 doubles on the year, and they've kind of come in runs for Mann. Takes an off-speed pitch for a strike call just above the knees on the first pitch. Caden looking to extend that 1-0 Norwell lead. Both of the outs have been recorded on the bases in this inning. So no traditional outs in the inning. Here comes the 0-1. And it's called strike 2, and Mann is in a hole. He found the bottom of the knees again. Caden apt to strike out as well. He's second at 9 on the team, behind only Leidig. But looking for a big hit here to extend the Norwell lead, which currently sits at 1-0. That pitch misses down. A good eye by Mann. The bases are loaded full of Knights. Breggy out there at first, Bohada at second, and Ian Clark at third. All 3 of those base runners have reached with 2 out. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss, and Mann will strike out with the bases loaded. So the Knights did a lot of things in that inning that probably cost them a couple of runs, but all in all, they come away with the lead. They lead 1-0 after 1 complete. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks. Powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to Norwell here this afternoon. The first pitch thrown to Evan Brown was absolutely crushed, but foul out to right field. A 16-pitch first from Belden Glasgow, and he's back on the hill for his second inning work. The Knights come up with one in the bottom of the first. They leave him loaded as man strikes out, and the 0-1 clips him right in the right ankle. So it'll be a free base for Evan Brown. The first batter Glasgow has hit this evening, and Colton Yergler will stand in now for the Jets. And Yergler wears number 10. Just 1 for 17. He bunts right back towards the pitcher. Glasgow fumbles it. The throw to first is still in time to get Yergler by half a step, so it will end up being a sacrifice for Colton. Exactly what he was wanting to do. Thought he might get a on base there with an error, but he does not, and it is a sacrifice for Yergler. Bunted it right back to the pitcher. Not a good bunt, but got away with it. And Austin Butler bats now with a base runner in scoring position for Adams Central. And he rips it towards center field, a base hit. Here comes Leidig, the runner being held at third. It'll put runners on the corners with one away. That's the first hit of the day for Adams Central. And it comes off the bat of Austin Butler. First pitch is called a strike to the batter, Logan Macklin. Macklin wears number 1, the bottom hitter, but leads the team at .419 at the plate. Ball and a strike, and leads the team in RBIs as well, 15. The leader in doubles, 2 at 6. So a lot of power at the bottom of the lineup for Adams Central. And an RBI opportunity here. Misses again with a fastball high, 2 balls and a strike. Boltzmeyer threw 25 pitches in that first inning for Adams Central. And the Jets trying to tie the ball game. And the pitch is in the dirt. It'll make the count 3-1 now with the top of the order, Parker Bates, looming on deck for the Jets. There's a strike call. Glasgow will check the runner now, take a long look at both of them, and here comes the 3-2 pitch. It's a fastball driven right back up the middle. Oh, they're going to call a balk. And that's going to allow the run to score, and it was going to be a double play for the Knights, and Coach McLean is hot. And Theron Butler making the call. I think the only thing that it could have been is that Belden didn't stop at the mound. And what the situation is, it's going to allow a run to score. So it's going to tie the ball game at 1, and it'll put a runner at second. And what happened on that play was it was a drive right towards the shortstop Kohler, and they were going to have Butler doubled off of first, so it really hurts the Knights. And so a balk is called. It ties the game at 1, and it's still a 3-2 count to Logan Macklin. And here comes a payoff pitch. It's looped into right field, a base hit. This is going to give Adams Central the lead as Butler rounds and scores from second, and the Jets lead at 2-1. Now, some things have just not gone Norwell's way here so far this afternoon. They've committed a couple of defensive errors and then a balk by the sophomore Belden on the mound. And it's an RBI for Logan Macklin. Parker Bates, the leadoff batter, bats now. The shortstop 0 for 1, flew out to man and right. It was just a lazy fly ball his first time up. Off-speed called a strike on the first offering to Bates. Macklin has swiped 5 bags on the season here. Adams Central has stolen 45 as a team. Almost double the number the Knights have stolen. A ball and a strike to Bates now as Belden missed with the previous pitch. He's got Brandon Boltemeyer waiting on deck. In the dirt again, 2 balls and a strike. Riley's done a pretty nice job back there so far for the Knights, although hasn't had that much action. Adams Central not looking to send the runners yet today. Two-one, couldn't get on top of it, and it'll go 3-1 now to Parker Bates. So 2 runs already across, 1 on a balk, the other on an RBI single here in the top of the second to answer Norwell's 1 in the bottom of the first, and that's where giving away a couple of runs really hurts you. There's a fastball low, and it is ball 4, and it'll put 2 runners on with just 1 away. So the threat continues here for Adams Central in the top of the second. It'll be Brandon Boltemeyer to bat now. He reached on the air to the shortstop, Breggy, the first time up. It was a slow ground ball, a chopper, and it rolled up Breggy's left arm, the glove hand. Ooh, there's a low strike given to Belden. Boltemeyer is a .370 hitter. A lot of guys consistently hitting in the 300s. In fact, almost the entire team. There's a ball low, and Riley can't find it. It'll be a wild pitch. He blocked it right in front of him. It got caught up in his mask and then fell to the ground and couldn't find it. So to put runners on second and third now with just 1 out on the wild pitch. And Breggy goes back to the wind here. And will step off. I think he's going to go from the stretch as he was being instructed by Coach McClain to step off and change it to the stretch runners on second and third. Here's a short ground ball to third, never gets there and rolls foul. They'll make it 1-2 now on Boltemeyer. Brandon trying to extend the Adams Central lead. Norwell has been in some back and forth affairs here as of late. They trailed twice at New Haven, once by as many as 3 runs. Here's a little ground ball towards second. The infield playing in. The throw comes home. They've got the runners caught up, and they've got Bates caught up between second and third, trying to get the runner at third. Here comes the throw back, and Riley tags out the runner, Logan Macklin, at third in a rundown. And Boltemeyer will take second on the play. So I'll put runners on second, third. It's actually not bad base running by Parker Bates on the play as he was taking third and making sure that they still have a runner there. So 2 outs now and no run score. So good defense by the Knights, and again, bad base running. It's just a bad read again. So the fielder's choice allows Boltemeyer to reach. So Bates at third, Boltemeyer at second now, and the first pitch is a ball to the batter, Jalen Hammond, who also reached on an error. This one was to the third baseman, Kohler. And it's in the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes. Glasgow started to fall behind some batters here in the second inning after throwing 12 of 16 for strikes in the top of the first. Comes 2-0. Missed it high. 3 balls and no strikes to Hammond. Kevin Brown waiting on deck, and Glasgow could load the bases here with a walk. And there is bullpen action for the Knights. I think it's Logan House down there, who is currently not in the game. The 3-0. There's a fastball. Get me over at the corner. Called a strike at the knees. House was not intended to be used until the closer role in this ball game. It's expected that Garrison Brady come out of the bullpen. Obviously can't warm up at this moment. Still out there at short for Norwell. The 3-1 misses down, and it will load the bases full of Jets here in the top of the second. And the cleanup hitter, Kevin Brown, bats now, who popped out to the second baseman on the infield fly rule last time up. Pop-up wouldn't hurt anything here either. Glasgow back to the line with the bases juiced. Fires a fastball that missed just in. Reached back on that one, but missed just inside. There's a strike call at the belt. And Belden trying to battle back here and strand the bases loaded, like Bultemeyer did, full of Knights in the bottom of the first. 1-1. Misses down and out, and picked there by Eli Riley. 2 balls and a strike, and again, hitters count for an Adams Central batter. 2-1 on the inner half, called a strike. Got a funky look from Kevin Brown. Back at home plate umpire Randy Gigline. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the bases loaded full of Jets with 2 outs here in the top of the second. Deuces are wild in a 2-1 ball game. A long look in here from Belden, and finally into the line, and the pitch is off speed and blocked nicely by Riley. It'll fill the count now. Runners will get a little bit of an early start here on the payoff pitch. Glasgow just needs an out to get out of the inning. He's had some trouble with his command as of late. He's walked 2 in the ball game now and hit 1. And all those coming here in the second inning. The 3-2 pitch is grounded towards the shortstop, Breggy, on a hop. The throw to first gets away from Breggy. It sailed on him into the wind. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And Hammond will stop at third. It'll be a 2-run error. It's the 3rd Norwell error of the day, and the Jets are on top 4-1. Yeah, the Knights just not playing good baseball here in the first couple innings today. And really, you can't fault Belden at this point, as now 3 pretty routine ground balls have gotten away from the infielder, twice on the fielding, and this last one on the throw. And Coach Andy McLean back out to the mound here. Be a shame to see him pull the plug on Belden, but he struggled with his command as well. And it looks like he is going to pull the plug. Logan House going to enter the ball game. We'll take a break and be back with the defensive changes. It's Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with a doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Welcome back to Norwell. We're in the top of the second still, and Belden Glasgow has been removed from the ball game, although he'll stay in. He's been removed from the mound, I should say. He'll be now at third base, which will push Caleb Kohler to center field, and in tandem with that, we'll push Levi Leidig to right, and we'll swap Caden Mann over to third, and Costello will come out of the ball game. So those are defensive changes for the Knights. Logan House is going to try to get Norwell out of the jam, and boy, it's really hard to fault the pitching other than the couple of walks and the two base knocks, but the errors have really cost Norwell today, and that, to go along with the bad base running by the Knights today, has put them in a 4-1 hole here early on against a ranked 2A team. And Chase Peterson will be the batter with a base open here. 2 outs, top of the second. 2 runners still in scoring position. Chase Peterson, he struck out first time up. Has a really long swing and takes a strike from Logan House, who on the season actually got the save last night in 13 2/3 innings, has a record of 1-0 and an ERA of 1.54, 15 Ks to 9 walks, 5 games on the season. There's pitches well outside. He was counted a ball and a strike. Four runs on 2 hits for Adams Central here in the ball game. That pitch is popped up foul. This is a very long swing and kind of lunges at it with one hand, does Peterson. But he is a .357 hitter. Doesn't hit for a ton of power and strikes out a lot. And House will come with a 1-2. And that is a big wave and a miss. And Chase Peterson chases a pitch down and strikes out for the second time today. Adams Central comes up with 4 here in the top of the second on just 2 hits. The Knights come in an error, and the Jets leave 2. We're through an inning and a half. It's the Jets 4, the Knights 1 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org. It's Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Only $1 per game and 50 cents for shoes from 3 to 6 every Friday. Parents, don't forget the Bowling Center hosts birthday parties as well as company parties. The Bowling Center, located at 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton with 22 lanes, leagues for youth, men, and women, and a full snack shop. Enjoy Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton.
Welcome back to Ossian 4-1 Adams Central. Here's we enter the bottom of the second inning, and it'll be the batter here will be Logan House as he entered in the spot of Corbin Costello, takes a strike. So Costello is removed before he's able to get an at-bat here today, with Leidig and Kohler to follow. 8-9-1 in the Norwell order. It's a breaking pitch that misses down, blocked there by Jalen Hammond, and Boltzmeyer has thrown 25 pitches through an inning. House came on for the Knights, relieving Belden Glasgow and getting the strikeout to work out with a couple runners in scoring position in that situation. There's a strike at the belt to House. It's now 1-2. Logan on the season is just 2 of 11. Had one of those 2 hits at New Haven last night. And the pitch is down, picked off the dirt. He's striking out nearly half of his at-bats, 5 strikeouts and 11 ABs. And the 2-2. Big bender, he waited on it, punched it to center field, a base hit. Nice piece of hitting by Logan House, and again, just tried to push it out there, and that's exactly what he did. And it'll be a leadoff single for Logan House as the Knights try to climb back into it. It's the 4th hit of the day for Norwell. Here's Levi Leidig now. Levi, the 9-hitter all year long for the Knights, has started every game. 216 hitters, lays down a bunt, and he's going to be called out, I think. Oh. Randy Gagline's going to say that Leidig was still in the box when it hit him, which is a break for the Knights. But the bunt still might be on here for Leidig. Third baseman Butler playing in on the grass. Here comes a pickoff throw to first. Pretty common play there. And Hamilton holding the tag there for a few extra beats as House climbs up the base. 0-1, not bunting, and swings at a pitch in the dirt. That has been the kryptonite for Levi on the season. 14 strikeouts, and a lot of those have been on breaking balls in the dirt. Just hasn't been able to lay off the pitch so far. There it was, and it gets away from Jalen Hammond, the catcher, and goes all the way to the backstop. So it'll be a wild pitch, although Hammond kind of came up on the baseball, expecting it to bounce up to him. It'll put a runner in scoring position now with nobody out. Leidig sets, he's ready for the 1-2, and he pops it up into right center field. Shading to his left, the center fielder, Macklin, calling everybody off, and he'll make the grab. House did not leave the bag as he just kind of sat right there. One away here in the inning. Here's Caleb Kohler now, represents the top of the order for the Knights. He doubled to right center field to get the offense rolling and then was tagged out on the bases between third and the plate. And an off-speed, and he lays off. That is just a slow breaking ball. That now the second time through the lineup, Norwell should have some better success laying off of that pitch unless it's a strike. There's a 1-0 pulled hard down the line and foul into the bullpen. Actually bounces out of play here. But Kohler has just turned on pitches here from Bultemeyer. Brandon has not seemed to have a pitch to get by Kohler. Here's a little looper again towards left center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. And House will be held at third. Caleb trying to stretch it to a double, and he does. A great piece of base running by Caleb Kohler. He has his second double of the day, and it puts two runners in scoring position with one out here in the second. That is the fifth hit of the day for the Knights. It's the second double for Kohler. Went to the left side of the second base bag this time. And the Adams Central hitters not really trying to hustle it up from the outfield, not expecting Kohler to take the extra bag. And now Waybright is in the box, squares to bunt. They're going to try to squeeze him home. They do it. Waybright is going to be safe at first with the bunt single. He drives in a run, and the Knights have got it to 4-2. House was on the move from third. Waybright laid down a beauty of a bunt, and Bultemeyer did not know what to do by the time he got a late break. Waybright was almost already at first. And so Kohler took third on the play as well. So first and third now. And already 6 hits in the ball game for the Knights. Here's Belden Glasgow, single to right. His first time up. Waybright also could be on the move here. So Norwell actually has a tying run on base now. With one out here in the second inning, they have already trailed by 3 runs in this game as well. The first offering there to Glasgow misses off the plate. Ian Clark waits on deck too, so the power part of the lineup gets a chance to hit here for the Knights. Try to tie or take the lead here in the second inning. The 1-0 is a little shallow bloop to center field, and it's going to drop for another base hit. The Knights are finding the holes. That'll score a run. Caleb Kohler will come around and make it 4-3 on the RBI single from Belden Glasgow. That's the 7th hit of the Norwell offense now. First and second with still one out, and it's already 4-3. So the Knights have shaved 2 runs off of that top of the fourth, or top of the second, where Adams Central got 4 in the inning. Ian Clark, the batter, he walked first time up. First pitch off speed, misses high. And Hammond gives Glasgow a look, chasing him back to first. Oh, there's nowhere he can go. It's a slow-moving contest. 47 minutes, and we're only in the bottom of the second. 1-0 is off the end of the bat into center field, a base hit. And now Waybright's going to have to turn on the afterburners to get to third because he was heading towards the bag. Thought Parker Bates might have a chance at making the catch there. It'll be the 8th hit of the day, and we'll load the bases. Well, that ball was not hit particularly hard. He caught him off the end of the bat. It was a little spinner that went right over the second base bag, but it dropped in for another hit. The Knights are finding all of the holes right now in the Adams Central defense, and another meeting on the mound. It's the second plate mound visit of the day here for Adams Central. So already 5 hits in this inning for Norwell. And there have been these 2 mound visits have been quite lengthy. There's a lot to be talked about out there, apparently, with the entire infield. Randy Gagline out there to chase him back again. So Bohada gets a chance to bat with the bases loaded. Pushed a single to left his last time up. And looking to add to his RBI total on the season. So Clark's out there at first. It is Belden Glasgow at second and Garrett Waybright at third for the Knights. As they try to tie the ball game here. They could take the lead with the base hit potentially. And they're going to try to squeeze him again. Another good bunt by Bohada. He will get the run in. It'll be a sacrifice as he's thrown out at first, but the Knights tie the game on the squeeze. So 2 gone now, but a tie game on the sac bunt by Bohada. Thrown out 1-3 on the play. Everybody takes a base. And now Garrison Breggy has a chance to give the Knights the lead. He was hit by a pitch, the first one he saw. And this pitch misses in the dirt. Breggy yet to see a strike here in the ball game this afternoon. And Caden Mann waits on deck should Breggy reach here and extend the Norwell inning. And he pops it straight up, left side of the infield. Right at the line, Butler makes the grab in fair territory. And that'll retire the side. So, Norwell answers with 3 runs. They tie the ball game at 4. We're through just 2 complete here in a 4-4 tie on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Now welcome back to Norwell. Top of the third, tie game at 4 apiece. 4 runs on just 2 hits for Adams Central and a error on defense. And Norwell with 4 runs on 8 hits and 3 defensive errors. 4 left for the Jets, 5 left for the Knights through 2 innings. The Knights left the bases loaded in the first. and left 2 in scoring position in the bottom of the second. Evan Brown, the leadoff hitter, swings and misses at the second pitch. The first missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. Is 84 degrees at game time here in Ossian this afternoon. Gusty southwest wind. Sun has peeked through the clouds at times, although a mainly overcast day, as that's fouled straight back. A ball and 2 strikes now. Brown will be followed by Yergler and Butler here in the inning. 6, 7, 8 in the Adams Central order. And he scoots out of the way of a breaking pitch that missed inside. House works with much better pace than Glasgow, especially with no base runners on. And the 2-2. Missed well outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. They're going to send some bullpen action for Adams Central. There's a swing and a miss on the payoff pitch to Evan Brown for the first out of the inning. And Brown is out of there for the first time today. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. That'll bring Colton Yergler to the plate. A sacrifice bunt right back at Glasgow, who was on the bump at that time. And he pops the first pitch up, right side, back of the infield. Waybright cruising back and has to go to the ground to make the catch, but softly, and now 2 gone quickly here in the top of the third inning. And now Austin Butler will bat with 2 outs and the bases empty. It's the quickest we've seen 2 outs for either team so far today in a particular inning. First offering is popped up foul and back out of play. Eli took a look but did not have to give chase. It was fouled back towards the bleachers here. Situated behind the plate, behind the new screen. Another breaking ball is jammed out of play. It was off the handle, and it's 0-2. The Knights have the bottom third due up in the order. Mann, House, Leidig, 7, 8, 9. As we prepare to get ready to head to the bottom of the third, if House is able to record an out here of Austin Butler. He slaps it into center field, and it's down for a base hit. The 2-out 0-2 single, his second of the day. Butler's aboard. Third Adams Central hit of the day. And here's Logan Macklin. Macklin singled to right. Pulls the first pitch up into the air and to left, going back towards the track, and he leaps, and it goes off of Mann's glove and out of play. A home run for Logan Macklin. As it popped out of his glove, the wind took it. It'll be a 2-run homer for Logan Macklin, and the Jets retake the lead 6-4. Well, that's just how the afternoon has gone so far for the Knights. And I'm not going to credit it with a 4-base error. It's going to be a home run for Logan Macklin. Although in a normal circumstance, that could be considered an error. Man, I don't think he played the wind. He did not respect the fact that the wind was really pushing that thing out. Here's Parker Bates. There's ball 2. Bates is the leadoff batter for the Jets, as it's not been a good day so far for the Knights. This Adams Central team is ranked number 8 in 2A, but hasn't looked all that good today. But they ground another pitch up the middle for a base hit. And they do lead it 6-4 at this particular moment. That's the third hit in the inning. 3 straight. So the 5th hit of the day, and Parker Bates is on. It was just a ground ball right back up the middle. Here's Brandon Boltemeyer with 2 out. There's a breaking pitch called a strike, bottom of the zone to Brandon. This has been a marathon game so far, approaching 60 minutes, and we're in the top of the third. And 10 runs scored in today's ball game, and there's a ball low. It looked like House, he was ahead of was ahead of Butler 0-2. There's a ball high. The throw down to second base. The runner was on the move. Pops out of Bragy's glove and into center field. It'll be a stolen base for Parker Bates. 2 balls and a strike now to Boltemeyer. And it will be a stolen base for Parker. House delivers a fastball and misses down, and it's 3-1 now. 22 pitches for Logan. Here as he battles in the top of the 3rd inning, already allowing 2 in this particular inning. And there's ball 4. And the inning continues. All the action for Adams Central has been with 2 outs, and there will be another courtesy runner here. For Boltemeyer, it'll be Jackson Rinkenberger again. And Jalen Hammond is the batter. The catcher, 3-hitter. 0 for 1 has reached on an error and walked and takes a strike. Hasn't earned a whole lot of anything so far at the plate today. It's at the knees for a called strike. And another runner in scoring position. I believe each team has had runners in scoring position in every inning so far. In fact, there's a ground ball right down the line and called a fair ball, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Extra bases coming for Hammond. Rinkenberger being waved around from third. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is way high and off the glove of Eli Riley. It'll be a 2-run double for Jalen Hammond, and Adams Central's on top 8-4. The 6th hit of the day, that was a ground ball that just got all the way into the corner off the bat of Jalen Hammond. It went right over the bag, and he ends up taking third on the play. On the throw. And the courtesy runner will be number 11. That's Kyle Arnold for the Jets, and it's Kevin Brown at the plate as the inning continues. Back-to-back 4-run innings for Adams Central, and all the action with 2 outs here. That's fouled straight back on the first pitch. Norwell's going to have to bust out the bats again. They've already had 8 hits today, but they've allowed 4 Adams Central hits here in this inning. The 0-1. Missed down and in. Ball and a strike. Strike 2 called at the knees. Knights, unfortunately, have not played their best baseball today after 2 pretty well-played games to begin the week. There's a breaking ball that missed out. Kind of discouraging so far, but a long ways from being over. I mean, we're talking about a pitcher in Boltemeyer, if he comes back out, has allowed 8 hits in the first 2 innings to the Knights and 4 runs. 2-2 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. Brown was behind the fastball. And his side is finally retired. Adams Central comes up with 4 runs in the top of the 3rd. And they lead at 8-4 after 2.5. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Back here at Norwell, the home team trailing by 4, 8-4 after allowing 4 runs again and that was after they tied the game in the bottom of the second. So each team has scored in every inning except the top of the Adams Central first, and they put a couple of base runners on in that inning. Both teams have left 5, 8 runs, 6 hits, an error for Adams Central, 4 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors for the Knights. Here as we enter the bottom of the third inning, and Coach Dave Neuenschwander likes his chances with Brandon Boltzmeyer on the mound. He'll be back out there for his third inning of work, and he'll face the bottom third of the Knights order. There's a strike call at the bottom of the zone. All 4 runs were scored with 2 out there in the top of the inning by the Jets. Big bender, and Mann did not wait on it. Took a big hack at it and was way out in front, 0-2. Swung right over the top of it. He struck out swinging his first time up with the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. And the pitch is in the dirt. Ball and 2 strikes. And that ball was a 55-footer that skipped up and taken off the chest of Jalen Hammond behind the dish. This next pitch will be the 50th off the right arm of Brandon Boltzmeyer here on the afternoon. And it gets Mann to swing and miss at another slow breaking ball. 1 away, second strikeout by Mann today. Coach McClain is pointing something directly after that at bat. Knights may make a change in left field. And the pitch is a breaking ball that is in the dirt to House, the batter who singled to right. Knights have done that a few times. They have entered Costello and Mann. They've switched them out at times. Sometimes Coach McClain feels like one has a better chance to get a base hit at the plate than the other. And there's a swing and a miss by House. Ball and a strike now. Levi Leidig waiting on deck for Norwell. That is down, just missed below the knees, although not a bad spot to miss. Garrison Breggy down to the Norwell bullpen. We may see him come into the game sooner rather than later. 3-1 now to House. As Logan tries to get something going with 1 out here in the bottom of the third and a 4-run Adams Central lead. That ball lined towards the right center field gap, and it's going to get down and bounce to the wall. Extra bases coming for Logan House, and finally the center fielder, Macklin, gets there. It'll be a 1-out stand-up double for Logan House. Norwell gets its 9th hit of the afternoon, and the second for Logan House, who was just 2 of 11 coming into the day, but barreled that one up towards the gap again. And the batter's now Levi Leidig, who tried to bunt last time and eventually ended up flying out. He pulls this one hard towards the left center field gap, back at the wall, and that ball is gone. It's a 2-run homer for Levi Leidig, his first of the year, and the Knights are right back in it. It's 8-6. Well, there's no doubt that one was wind assisted, but on a day like today, you want to take any advantage any way you can, especially the way the Knights have been playing here so far. That was hit just to the right of the flagpole out there, right back towards the tennis courts. He makes it a 10-6 or an 8-6 ball game. Norwell has now recorded 10 hits off the starter Boltzmeyer. And there's a ball in the dirt to Caleb Kohler. So that's the 5th team home run for the Knights on the season. And everybody with 1. There's a line shot right over the shortstop's glove. Parker Bates into left center. It's fumbled around out there by the left center fielder, or by the center fielder, I should say, Logan Macklin. And it will be another single for Caleb Kohler. It'll be his 3rd hit of the day. We'll have to charge Macklin with an error. So unfortunately, it takes away a 3rd double for Kohler today. And Caleb Kohler is going to take third on the pitch that was in the dirt. So this inning kind of coming apart for Adams Central now. 1-0 to Waybright. He squares to bunt. They're going to try to squeeze him in again, but it's foul. And you can probably hear over the crowd mic here that the Adams Central coaching staff allowing the squeeze to happen, as both the third baseman and the first baseman are playing about even with the bag. So they're daring Waybright to put the ball down the line, which he certainly can do. And he'll pick off to third. And it will force Kohler back over there to third. Butler was right on the bag. And a bad idea that time by Boltemeyer. 1-1 here coming to Garrett Waybright. And he's not bunting. The pitch was high. 2 balls and a strike. The bunt taken off there, but we have seen it a couple times be put back on at any particular moment in the course of an at-bat. We'll see if he changes his mind here. And he's running, and the bunt is pushed right back towards the pitcher. This will get a run in. It'll be, that's going to be a reach on an error for Garrett Waybright, as a run will come across to score. And, you know, the ball kind of got there about the same time as Waybright was coming to the bag, and Will Hamilton just kind of dropped it. It'll be an E3. It's the third Adams Central error of the game, and the Knights have made it 9-7, or 8-7, I should say. Waybright still gets a sacrifice and an RBI on the play. And a ball outside to Belden Glasgow. The Knights have answered with 3 more in the bottom of the third. We'll try a pickoff throw at this rate. We may not finish before dark tonight. Still not out of the third inning, and an hour and 10 minutes in. And the wind is beginning to gust up again. And that hits Glasgow right in the right backside. And he will take first, as the Knights will put runners on first and second. Still 1 out here in the inning. So Belden hit for the 6th time this year. And this might be the end of the line for Brandon Boltemeyer. Jets will likely make a change here. We'll take a break, be back with the changes. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here in Austin, we're in the bottom of the third. It's an 8-7 Adams Central lead, but Brandon Boltemeyer's day is done. He is responsible for both the runners at first and second. Here as Chase Peterson, the lefty, will enter the game. Slender build here for the Jets. Wears number 9. And a 7.16 ERA over the course of 14 2/3 innings in 5 appearances this year. 9 strikeouts to 9 walks. So surprised at the move here by the new pitcher and the head coach Adams Central of Dave Neuenschwander. Surprised at the move, but He's going with the lefty Peterson, trying to fool a couple Norwell hitters who are still in the meat of their lineup. Ian Clark, the cleanup batter, will come up to the plate here after the warm-up tosses are finished. The Knights are threatening to tie again or take the lead, which they've had in this ball game. They led it 1-0 before Adams Central answered with 4 in the second. The Knights got 3 back in the bottom of the second. Adams Central answered with 4 more in the top of the third, and the Knights have plated 3 here in the bottom of the third in a long game so far. And Ian Clark, who has walked and singled in this ball game 1 for 1, will step in here with another RBI opportunity. Peterson also has a record of 0-1 on the mound. For what it's worth. And the first pitch to Clark is a fastball driven to left field. It's a base hit. It's going to fall right in front of the left fielder and get by him and go to the wall. Here comes the runner, Glasgow, from first. He's going to be waved around to score, and the Knights will take a 9-8 lead. Oh, that's Gage Bustos out there in left field, and he just let it hop right by him. And Norwell takes a 9-8 lead on the base hit, couple RBI, or just 1 RBI for Clark on the play. It is his 12th, or the team's 12th hit, and Adams Central commits their 4th error of the day. And the batter now is Bohetta. And he misses with the first offering to Christian. Christian is 1 for 1. A sacrifice and a single today. Five runs here in the bottom of the third for the Knights to retake the lead. The pitch is in the dirt, bounced up there, and a pretty nice stop by Jalen Hammond, and he saves a base from the Knights. Clark was caught between second and third about halfway and decided to retreat. He thought it was going to get by Hammond back there behind the dish. Breggy waits on deck for the Knights as Bohetta has a 2-0 count at the plate. Pitch misses down, and it'll make the count 3-0. There's a 4-pitch walk to Christian Bohetta to put 2 base runners on here in the bottom of the third. Christian walked for the 9th time this year. It's up near the top of the team. And Braggy gets another chance to bat here. That pitch is low again, and again stopped by Hammond, who has to come to his feet. And this game will extend even farther as we're going to have another pitching visit. But the good news is this is the last one Adams Central can make without a pitching change, as it's their 3rd of the day. And I think they just want to talk to the pitcher and the catcher here. The count is 1-0 on the batter, Garrison Breggy, who is 0 for 1. He's hit by a pitch in the first pitch he saw and then popped one up to the third base side. Last time up. So Reggie trying to extend the Norwell lead as he's got 2 runners on base here. Still 1 out in the inning and already 5 across. 12 hits now for the Knights. And we're not even through 3 innings. That's double the total of Adams Central with 6. And they've tallied 8 runs with that count. The 1-0 to Garrison. Swing and a miss. He was behind it, and it's 1-1. Caden Mann waits on deck for the Knights, who I guess is still in the ball game. Thought that Corbin Costello might enter for him after back-to-back strikeouts for Mann in his 2 at-bats today. And Peterson will step off. Checking the runner out there at second, Clark, who doesn't have a very big lead. And Adams Central not doing a whole lot to hold him on. In fact, doing little. The 1-1. That's ball 2. Missed it just down. Not a bad spot by Peterson, but below the strike zone. Adams Central has been involved in a lot of high-scoring games. Just beat Bluffton 15-11 in their last contest. So they're not. That's called a strike. Far outer reaches and right at the bottom of the zone to make it 2-2. We'll head it first. Clark at second. Here comes the pitch with one away. It's lined towards right field, and it's a base hit. Fielded on a hop by Yergler, and Clark will get the stop sign at third. It'll load the bases again for the Knights. The throw was way up the line as Yergler missed the cutoff man by a mile. Ended up about halfway between third and the plate. And so it's a hit for Breggy, his first of the day, the team's 13th. As they continue to rack up the hits here in the ball game. They had 16 last night. And they've got there's still 4 innings plus to work with here. Bases loaded for Caden Mann. Swing and a miss. Logan House still on deck. The Knights have batted around in the inning. Don't show any signs of letting up. Off speed, just missed outside. A ball and a strike to Caden. Hammond tried framing it, holding it for an extra second. There's a breaking ball that finds the corner, and it's called a strike to Mann, and he's behind again, 1-2. He has struck out twice today, both on swinging. And that puts him in double digits for strikeout totals of the year. 1-2. Oh, a check swing. It's a little tapper right in front of the plate. Here comes Clark, the shovel to the plate, and they get the force. And Caden Mann has just had a struggling day at the plate. He'll ground into a force. It'll be a fielder's choice. 2 gone now here in the third. That was good communication by the Adams Central defense as Hammond retreated to the plate. Chase Peterson there to shovel it to the plate. And here's Logan House, who has singled and doubled in the ball game, 2 for 2. First pitch misses high. A walk is as good as a hit in his situation with the bases loaded. Knights have already left 5 on in the first 2 innings. Bases loaded once, left 2 at second and third in the second inning. There's ball 2 up and away. And Leidig, who homered in this inning, waits on deck. Ooh, fouled straight back, and it caught the home plate umpire right off the mask, kind of jolting him a little bit. Everybody's going to give him an extra moment. It's Randy Gagline back there, and he seems to be okay, shaking off any medical attention that would be necessary. Got the mask back on and ready to go. It's 2 balls and a strike to Logan House. With the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the third, 5 runs across, 9-8 Norwell lead. Peterson comes set. And to the dish with the 2-1. It's fouled back again. House kind of went golfing after that one, and we'll leave it a count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peterson trying to work out of this long inning. For both teams, there have been 9 runs scored between the 2 teams in this inning after 7 combined in the second. Ooh, just outside on a breaking pitch, and it'll fill the count at 3-2. Didn't miss by much. And now the runners will get a little bit of a head start here with a 3-2 count. And the payoff pitch. Ball 4, down and out, he missed. And he'll walk in a run. House takes the base on balls. Bohad is forced in. It's 10-8 Norwell. And Levi Leidig steps in now, 1 for 2. Flew out to center first time up. Homered to left last time. His first home run at the varsity level. Takes the ball high. In fact, all of these guys have all 5 home runs have been the first of their career in varsity baseball here. As Leidig takes the first 2 pitches for balls, and it's 2-0. And Peterson can't find the zone. Finally does. Just below the belt for a called strike. 2-1. This is on track to become by far the longest game. I mean, it's almost 90 minutes in, and we're still in the 3rd inning. There have been 10 runs in this inning. Line towards the right side. A base hit, and 1 run is in. Man being held at third base, and the bases are still loaded. Everybody moves station to station. And Levi Leidig gets himself another RBI. It's 11-8.
What's going on?
I think Coach McLean is asking for potential obstruction at third. Austin Butler was kind of standing right on the bag here. Now the umpires are going to convene. In any case, it will be an RBI single for Leidig. And in that situation, it would be the home plate umpire's responsibility. Yeah, and they're going to give an explanation to Coach Andy McLean. Which Coach McLean not giving a whole lot of gripe after he gets that explanation. 7 runs across now here in the 3rd inning as the inning continues. And it's Caleb Kohler, the top of the order, back to the plate. 13th hitter here in the inning. Takes a strike and mid-thigh. Kohler has 3 hits in the ball game, 2 doubles and a single. Took second on the year, so he's gotten a second on each of his hits today. Had a terrific day at the plate, really boosting the average. And he gets under it, pops it up, first base side, coming towards the dugout, and I believe it hits the top of the dugout. 0-2 now. Caleb trying to sit back. He was 356 on the season coming in. And that number is going to continue to climb, although he's probably got a couple of bats left in the night. It's a good thing this was a 5 o'clock start. Peterson set, the 0-2. And sliced foul out of play again. Kohler doing a nice job battling at the plate. One of the better patient hitters at the plate for Norwell. Sees a lot of pitches. A plethora of quality at-bats on the season. As I think the home plate umpire ran out of baseballs this particular time. It's still 0-2, but the base is loaded. And the pitch, off speed, grounded foul. Right towards third base dugout. Stay in play. So the 3rd consecutive pitch fouled off by Kohler. Levi Leidig leads away from first. House from second. Mann from third. 11-8 Norwell. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. And the 0-2 pitch to Kohler. Breaking ball is lined, and it's going to get foul. Kohler was out in front a little bit, but again has made solid contact. He's just looked really comfortable at the plate today. He's made good contact with a lot of baseballs. And all 3 he's put in play have been for hits, 2 for extra bases. There's a pitch well outside. Spinning Hammond around. 1-2. Peterson has the sign. And the pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, the Knights are scheduled to play tomorrow. And that would be at home here as well. And that's against East Noble, conference game, 2-2. And that pitch is swung on and missed. And Kohler will strike out with the bases loaded. But the damage is well done by the Knights. They get 7 in the inning. And all that coming on a ton of hits. And we are actually on 6. And a couple of Adams Central errors. They leave 3 again, so 8 total left on base. We are through 3 finally. Norwell 11, Adams Central 8. And WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Now, welcome back to Norwell. The Knights have made a defensive change. It's Ian Clark now behind the plate, as Eli Riley is done after 3 innings of play today. And I believe that's the only defensive change for the Knights here in the inning, giving him a couple of extra warm-up pitches to get himself set here as we enter the top of the 4th inning. Well, here's how we've gotten to where we are. No runs in the first for Adams Central. They answer with 4 in the second, 4 in the third. Norwell has come up with 1 in the first, 3 in the second, and 7 in the third. 8 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors, 5 left for Adams Central. 11 runs on 14 hits already, 3 errors and 8 left for the Knights. And it's just been that kind of day of baseball. And 89 minutes into the contest, finally we reach the 4th inning. Chase Peterson, who has struck out twice, he's the pitcher on the mound now, and the pitcher of record as it currently stands. House is given a strike right at the bottom of the zone. Logan, 32 pitches, had 30 through an inning and a third. There's a wave and a miss. 1-2 now to Chase Peterson in an 11-8 ball game. Off speed, and Peterson strikes out for the 3rd time today. Clark will have to throw to first to complete the strikeout. He does. The pitch was a breaking ball in the dirt. And there's 1 gone here in the 4th inning. So House gets his 4th strikeout of the day. And here's Evan Brown, who chases the first pitch up and out. Colton Yergler waits on deck. 5, 6, 7 in the order here. There's a little chopper towards Waybright, and they'll rotate, and Waybright will throw it away. I'm not sure what the deal was on the rotation there. Bohada came into the infield, and House was rotating towards first, and it'll be an E4. It's the 4th Norwell error of the day. That matches Adams Central's total, and the sloppy baseball continues. Colton Yergler, the batter now, takes a strike. Sack bunt and a fly out for Yergler today, 0 for 1. Well, if you combine the last ball game for the Knights against Adams Central, as the strike is called at the bottom of the knees, they have now committed 11 errors on defense through a game and a half. 7 in Monroe last year in a loss. Although these two teams have had some pretty good, there's called strike 3 right at the knees on a fastball. Froze Yergler, 2 gone. Strikeout number 5 for Logan House today, first looking. And these two teams have had some good ball games. Back in 2014, they met up at Parkview Field, Norwell taking the victory 4-3, the highlight of the series, aside from last year's Adams Central walk-off win. Austin Butler, the batter, takes a strike, bottom of the knees, and House starting to find the spots again. He did get the first 2 batters last inning and then allowed 4 after that. The home run that went off of the glove of Caden Mann, followed by a couple of more runs. This ball popped up right side towards the fence. Bohada in foul territory. It stays in play, and he'll haul it in to retire the side. So the quickest inning we've had so far today. Evan Brown is stranded at first. We are through 3.5. It's Norwell 11, Adams Central 8 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Bottom of the 4th here at Norwell. Knights up 11-8. 7-run third for Norwell has put them in front by 3 runs, and they'll send 2-3-4 to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Waybright, Glasgow, Clark. That was just our second scoreless half inning of the afternoon for either team through 3.5 innings. Everybody scoring early and often. Waybright has reached all 3 times. Once on a fielder's choice, the second time on a bunt single on a squeeze, and then reached on an error by Peterson last time up. Yeah, he still gets a sacrifice for it. Gets an RBI. It's just turn back the notch a little bit. Waybright squared to bunt again, and he takes the ball high. Garrett has squared to bunt at least once in just about every contest this year, and at times 2 or 3 times in a particular contest. And he squares it again and pushes it towards first base, barehanded. Oh, that's a really nice play by Chase Peterson. Wow, tremendous defensive effort, and shoveled to Will Hamilton at first, and Waybright is out by half a step. That was a really nice play by Peterson. It looked like that was going to be fumbled by both Peterson and Hamilton at some point. So Waybright's out of there. Belton Glasgow now 2 for 3, couple of singles hit by, or 2 for 2, I should say, with a pair of singles hit by pitch last time up. Single to center, single to right. He takes the ball outside. Belton trying to continue the hot hitting of the last couple of games. Kind of went on a lull there midway through what we have played so far. The Knights 9-4 coming into the ball game. 2-0, and he's behind it, and it's a strike. Ian Clark waits on deck for the Knights. Be followed by Bill Haddish. Glasgow or Clark reach here in the inning. And that pitch driven towards left, a base hit. It'll be the 15th Norwell hit of the day. as Glasgow is aboard for the third time via the hit today. And here's Ian Clark. Clark is 2 for 2 with a walk and a couple of singles today. And he gets a little tapper off to the pitcher. He's going to go to second for one there. Glasgow wasn't running all that hard to second. I think he thought that Peterson was going to go to first, so they get the lead runner for the second out of the inning. Knights have had some difficulty on the bases as in the last couple of ball games. And now Bojeda will bat, who is 1 for 1. I mean, all these guys have great lines today. 15 hits, so it makes for 31 in the last 2 ball games combined. And there's a pickoff. He had him picked off, and he is going to throw out Ian Clark at first. Clark will be picked off, and that will retire the side. So quickly they work out of it, and a 0 is answered by a 0 in the bottom of the inning. We're through 4. It's Norwell 11, Adams Central 8 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back to Norwell. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Logan House still the man on the mound for the Knights. And Ian Clark is back out there to catch for Norwell, and it's been a fairly lengthy break between the half innings. Typically, we're able to run about 60 seconds or sometimes a little less of advertising, but the Knights taking a few extra pitches that time. Logan Macklin will lead off the action for Adams Central here in the top of the 5th inning. He'll be followed by Parker Bates in the lineup, 9-1. And the line's the first pitch down the line and left. It'll be a base hit. That's rolling towards the corner. Macklin takes a hard turn. He's going to try for 2. It's bobbled out there by Caden Mann a little bit, although it wouldn't have mattered. It's a leadoff double for Logan Macklin. This is the 7th hit of the day for Adams Central. Here's the top of the lineup. Parker Bates, 1 for 2. Fly out walk single is the line for him today. Takes a strike. House has thrown 43 pitches on the afternoon, 30 of them for strikes, so not a bad ratio in that department. There's a ball low and away. It'll be likely a pinch hit. Oh, no, actually, because the entered man in the spot of Brandon Boltzmeyer was Gage Bustos. I think it'll have to be him to hit unless they change it. That's a breaking ball that broke late, and it's 2 balls and a strike. He left it up. Finished around the knees, but a lot of late breaking action on that curveball thrown by Logan House. Kind of comes over the top at a 12-6. The 2-1. Is lined towards left field. In the air, going back is Mann and making a running catch. And the runner will tag but hold. Macklin is still at second base, and there's one gone. So one gone here in the inning, and here is Gage Bustos getting his first at bat of the day, bat from the left side. Gage on the season, a .324 hitter. Leads the team in triples. Takes a strike at the belt, or at the bottom of the knees, I should say. Bustos, a lot of movement in the box. Picks up the front foot and puts it back down several times before the pitch is delivered. Fouls that pitch out of play, and he's behind 0-2. So Macklin's still out there at second for Adams Central with one gone in an 11-8 ball game here in the top of the fifth inning. Off speed, grounded towards second on a hop, way right fields, and this time a good throw to first, and they've got the runner caught up between third and the plate, and Belden threw it away, so they're not going to be able to get the runner coming to the plate. They had an opportunity, but Belden rushed the throw, and Clark did a nice job of getting in front of it. So two gone now, and it's Logan Macklin over there at third. There's a routine ground out to Waybright, 4-3. Now here's Jalen Hammond, the catcher, the three-hitter for Adams Central. Hammond was a .375 hitter coming in. There's a called strike at the knees. The overcast conditions have held up here as the clouds have covered the sun now. It's become more of a darker day, but still very warm. There's a big breaking ball called a strike on the outer edge, and it's 0-2 as House looks for back-to-back scoreless innings. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, and Hammond went chasing on a pitch down and away. That'll retire the side, so the Knights are able to post back-to-back scoreless innings here in the fourth and fifth. And we'll go to the bottom of the fifth inning, Knights leading 11-8 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Every team knows that the double play can be a winning move. That's why me, Kevin Beatty, State Farm agent, and my team are here to help you turn two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
Back here at Norwell, Logan House gets a sixth strikeout of the afternoon. We're in the bottom of the fifth. The Knights are leading 11-8, mostly off the back of a 7-run bottom of the third inning, and there have been no runs scored by either team since then. It'll be Bohata, Breggy, and Mann to bat here in the inning. For the Knights, it'll be 5, 6, 7 in the order, and kind of picked up the pace since that third inning. The last inning and a half has only taken 17 minutes with no runs scored. 15 hits again here for the Knights today with 16 hits yesterday. Gives them 31-2. And still a couple innings of work here for the Knights. And it'll be Bohata to lead it off here. And the first offering is called a strike on the outer edge to Chase Peterson, who is still out there for Adams Central. That pitch skips in there. Went off the chalk line, actually, nowhere close to the bag. And Breggy waits on deck, man, then in the order. And there has been some power all the way throughout the lineup again. The Knights have just smoked the baseball this week. Can't recall how many hits they had on on Monday night, but it probably was in the double digits with 13 scored. There's a pop-up to left. This one hanging up in the air for Gage Bustos out there. And there's one gone. Here's Breaky now. Garrison steps in from the left side. Was .405, a team best coming in. Also led the team in on-base percentage and triples. And is 1 for 2 today. A single his last time up on a liner to right. Way outside again by Peterson. That was thrown well down and out. Peterson has been all over the place at times, and then he comes back with pounding the zone, kind of putting it middle, and it's allowed Norwell hitters to jump on top of some pitches. And that one hits him. Hits Brady for the second time today. Turn, and that one hit him just above the number. And so there's a base runner on board with one away. And Caden Mann is the batter now, who is 0 for 3 today. Couple of strikeouts and a check swing with the bases loaded the last time up. Not a good day at the plate for Caden. Kind of seems to clump together his good days. Not a consistent batter. Cannot be counted on for a hit every day. Kind of gets 2 or 3 in a single day and then can go cold for a day or two. And this has been one of the cold days. There's a pickoff, and they've got Brady caught between first and second. Throw to second, and the Knights run into another out at first base. Another pickoff, and all of a sudden there are 2 gone. And the base runner wiped off. One, 3-6 on the putout. 0-1 count to Mann, but now 2 outs and the base is empty. And Coach McLean's going to call time and talk to Caden. Yeah, Norwell's base running, which really had been pretty good through the first couple of weeks of the season, is just kind of coming all falling apart here this week. Caleb Kohler ran into a couple outs yesterday up at New Haven. Leidig ran into an out at second. Mann ran into an out at second. Comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and Mann was behind it again. A lot of swings and misses for Caden today. Comes the 0-2. It bounces in there. And what has become a pretty pleasant evening, the wind is still kicking up at times, but for the most part, it's a warm, humid spring day here in early May. This matches yesterday's total as far as game time temperature is concerned, right in the low to mid 80s. As an off-speed pitch called strike 3, and Mann strikes out for the 3rd time today. That'll end the 5th inning. The Knights still up 11-8, and we go to the 6th on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Top of the 6th here at Norwell. Knights up 11-8. Kevin Brown to lead it off for the Jets here as we enter the top of the 6th. Chase Peterson, Evan Brown to round out the men due up here in the inning. Middle third of the order, 4, 5, and 6. And Logan House is still back out on the mound for the Knights. House has gone, 3 1/3 here so far this afternoon and has thrown 52 pitches. Coach McClain with a lot of decisions to make pitching-wise this week. It was expected that he would go to Breggy before he went to House, although an 11-8 ball game kind of messes up all the plans. And Kevin Brown stands in 0 for 1 or 0 for 3 today. Takes a ball, popped up to the infield, reached on an air, and struck out. So not a whole lot going for Kevin today, but has reached once. There's ball 2. House has missed on back-to-back pitches in the dirt. That's called a strike. Reach back on the fastball a little bit. House has a lot of range between his fastball and breaking pitches. Try another fastball and missed it outside. 3 balls and a strike now to Kevin Brown. No scoring in the last 2 innings after scores galore in the first 3. And that'll be a leadoff walk issued by Logan House. It's going to call for a pitching visit by Andy McClain. I think this is his 3rd of the day as well. We'll see if his day is done. I think it's going to be. Corbin Costello is coming in to enter the ball game here in left field. And it looks like Caleb Kohler is coming in from center. So they are going to make a change. They're going to go to Garrison Breggy. Logan House is not happy about it, but that's the coaching decision made by Andy McClain. We'll go ahead and record the defensive change to be back. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
It's Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Only $1 per game and 50 cents for shoes from 3 to 6 every Friday. Parents, don't forget the Bowling Center hosts birthday parties as well as company parties. The Bowling Center, located at 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton with 22 lanes, leagues for youth, men, and women, and a full snack shop. Enjoy Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Back here at Norwell, we're still on the top of the 6th, nobody out, and a leadoff walk by Logan House. It will signal the end of his day. And the defensive changes are as follows. Garrison Breggy comes from short to the mound, and Caleb Kohler will come in from center to play short and replace him there. Corbin Costello enters the game at left, pushing Caden Mann to right field, and Levi Leidig will move on over to center. Logan House is out of the ball game. Breggy on the season has thrown 5 innings of work and an ERA of 1.40 in those 5 innings, 7 Ks to 2 walks and 3 appearances on the season. He will face a pinch hitter here for Adams Central. That's number 11, and that's Kyle Arnold out there. Chase Peterson struck out 3 times in his 3 at-bats today, and Kyle Arnold takes the ball low. So Arnold on the season as a .286 hitter. Has played in all 16 games for Adams Central here on the season. That's fouled straight back. Arnold a little off balance, kind of waving at it. Be interesting to see if Chase Peterson comes out for the bottom of the 6th for the Jets. 48 total pitches. One to Kyle. Swing and a miss. Arnold way behind it. One ball, 2 strikes. And nobody out. The pitch Called strike 3. Arnold was scooting back out of the way, and it must have caught the inner corner, and Breggy strikes out the first batter he faces, and there's one gone. So Arnold is punched out of there. Evan Brown, the DH, steps in. Breggy will try to pick off throw. Kevin Brown over there at first. Kevin with a K over at first base. Evan at the dish here. 0 for 2. Pops it up, slices it foul. Back out onto the road. We have had Evan Brown go 0 for 2 today. Hit by a pitch, a strikeout, reached on an error. He's reached twice despite going 0 for 2. The 0-1. Fastball, wave and a miss. And Evan Brown went chasing a little bit. So Breggy trying to nail down the last couple outs here, and in all likelihood will come back out for the 7th inning. If he's able to get the last couple outs here of the top of the 6th. Brown laid off that particular pitch. It's 1-2 now. And the pitch. It's flown towards left field. Very shallow coming on Costello. He is camped. He'll make the grab for the second out of the inning. Breggy's looked comfortable his first couple batters he's faced. And now he'll face Colton Yergler, who's 0 for 2, a sacrifice bunt, a fly out, and a strikeout looking last time up. Brown not a threat to run at first, and he pops up, hit that first pitch. Belvin Glasgow calls everybody off and will haul it in as his hat comes flying off. And a very efficient inning for Garrison Breggy as he works around houses, lead-off walk. We are through 5 1/2. The Knights still leading at 11-8 here on WellsCountyVoice.com. It's part of the Voice Sports Network.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Every team knows that the double play can be a winning move. That's why me, Kevin Beatty, State Farm Agent, and my team are here to help you turn 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928.
Bottom of the 6th here at Norwell. Corbin Costello will pinch hit here as he entered the ball game in left field during the top half of this 6th inning. And he's getting his first at bat of the day. Hasn't seen all that many on the season, but good to see him get a look. He is hitting in place of Logan House, who singled, doubled, and walked. He had a real nice day at the plate. So has everybody else, just about. And the first pitch he sees hits him right in the left ankle, and he's going to have to hobble. That might have caught him right off the bone. And Costello kind of nursing that a little bit. And he'll get an opportunity to jog down the line. Try to shake that one off. Costello is a dead pull hitter, but didn't get a chance to swing the bat here at that time at the plate. And Levi Leidig, the center fielder at the dish now, 2 for 3. A fly out to center, a homer to left, a single to right. All over the park, he sprayed it today. Costello has not attempted to steal a bag yet this year and is not on the move here. Leidig squares to bunt, pushes one down the first baseline. Another beauty of a bunt. Throw to first is not in time. A bunt single for Leidig, and there are two aboard here with nobody out in the sixth. That is the 16th hit of the day for the Knights. And Costello takes second on the play, and here's Caleb Kohler. Caleb 3 for 4, 2 doubles, a single, and a strikeout. Great day for Caleb. It's an off-speed that skips in there for ball one. We've got a chance. Kohler's got a chance here to put Norwell in a position to win this ball game here. He can kind of put it away as Adams Central has not looked good at the plate the last 3 innings. House and Breggy have combined to shut him down. That ball sliced towards right field, and it is going to be a leaping catch made by Colton Yergler at third, or out in right field, and the tag will force Costello to third. Costello tagging, and I thought he might have left early on that particular play, but apparently not. It'll put runners on the corners now. And Kohler's out of there for the first out of the inning. And we've got another pinch hitter. It'll be Cole Lewison getting his first at bat of the day. Cole saw one pitch last night and drove it over the left center field wall for a solo shot. He's trying to get everybody in the ball game. And with the wind blowing out, Lewison's got to be licking his chops again. Cole is a .278 hitter on the year. He's driven in 8. And a couple of RBIs waiting out there for him in this at-bat. Leidig might be on the move with that good speed. He steps off, and Peterson thinking the same thing. Leidig has stolen 3 out of 4 on the season. 3 bags on 4 attempts. And he's bluffing. The pitch is in the dirt, skips away from Hammond. The run will score. Leidig with a hard turn will hold it second. The Knights lead at 12-8. A wild pitch to Cole Lewison. First run that's been scored in the ball game since the 3rd inning. And Cole looking still for a base knock, trying to drive in Leidig now from second base. It's a big run. It will take away any opportunity for a save. And that pitch is popped out, sliced out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Actually, it won't take away the opportunity for a save because Breggy entered the game with a 3-run lead. So Garrison's still in line for the save here. And Logan House, I think, in line for the win, if I remember right. We'll go back, of course, and look at that towards the end of the ball game. A strike is called on the inner half to Cole Lewison to make it 1-2. Comes 1-2. Called strike 3, and Lewison could not pull the trigger. Two gone here. And Belden Glasgow, the batter, 3 for 3. A single to left, center, and right, and was hit by a pitch in his 3rd at bat. So that pitch is in the dirt, again blocked by Hammond. Took it off the arm that time. Looking to score that run from second base is Belden. We're across the 2-hour mark in the ball game. It's fouled straight back. Almost certain that Breggy will return for the 7th inning. Knights have not had any other action, and Coach Andy McLean was trying to use Logan and Garrison today in relief. The 1-1 Breaking ball in the dirt. Stopped by Hammond. And I had Logan House for 57 pitches, and that may have played a factor in the reason that House was pulled at the time he was. The 2-1 is lined towards right field. It is just foul. It turned on it a little too quick and pulled it foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 out and Levi Leidig out there still at second base. A long look in by Chase Peterson. Checks the runner at second. And delivers the pitch. Ooh, called strike 3. Very bottom of the zone. And the side is retired. Well, we're through 6. And Norwell holding a 4-run lead. Adams Central has their last chance coming up. And we go to the 7th inning. Knights leading 12-8 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first. Home improvements.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to Norwell. We're in the top of the 7th. Garrison Braggy on to try to nail down the final 3 outs and win this ball game for the Knights. It's been a little bit of a wild ride here this afternoon. 20 runs combined. Same as yesterday. Knights won 11-9 on the road at New Haven. And he'll face Austin Butler to lead off the inning. 2 for 3 is Austin. 8-9, then 1. There's ball 2. Got to pound the strike zone here in the 7th inning. And it's ball 3. Braggy, 12 pitches now, and 7 of them have been for strikes. He threw just 9 pitches to record 3 outs in the 6th. That pitch missed outside. A 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning to Austin Butler. Here's Logan Macklin now, the bottom of the Adams Central order. He is 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a homer. He needs a triple to complete the cycle. And takes a strike on the inner edge. There's a ball high, throw back down to first, is into right field. And stopping at first is Austin Butler. Does not try to advance to second, try to take the extra base. The pitch was a ball. And Clark has been behind the plate for the Knights for last 3+ innings. Entered in the 4th for Norwell after Riley caught the first 3. The 1-1. Fastball grounded towards the shortstop hole and through. It is a base hit for Logan Macklin, and the first 2 runners have reached here in the 7th inning. Eighth hit of the day for Adams Central. And the top of the order coming up, and Andy McLean is out to the mound. This must be, the last one was not a mound visit because he made a change of Logan House. So I think this is the last one that Andy can make without making a change. And it was a quick one. He met with his entire infield. The first 2 batters, I should say, have reached here in the top of the 7th inning as Adams Central tries to mount a comeback. They trailed it by 4 coming into the inning. They still do. But the top of the order is on now. Parker Bates, who's 1 for 3. A fly out, a walk, a single, and another fly out. He sprayed it across the diamond well today. All 3 balls have gone to the outfield. Have 1 to left, center, and right each. And takes a ball high to lead off the at-bat. This is probably Brege's game. Again, nobody in the bullpen. The only single for Bates today was into center field. It's a ground ball single. Ball 2. 9 each, balls and strikes. And 18 total pitches for Brege. He's thrown as many in the 7th inning with nobody out as it took him to get 3 outs in the 6th. There's a strike at the bottom of the knees. Finally found the zone with the fastball. It's Gage Bustos waiting on deck, then Jalen Hammond. The Knights trying to hang on here for a victory. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and Bates was way behind it. Brege trying to work himself out of it. Led off the inning with a walk, followed up by a single by the bottom hitter Macklin, but that's a little deceiving because he's the best hitter on the team. The 2-2. Missed it high, and he'll run the count full. That was way high. And a big pitch coming up for Brege. If he misses or Parker Bates reach base, the Jets will bring the tying run to the plate. The payoff pitch just down, and it's a walk, the second walk of the inning to load the bases.
Go for. Is your breakthrough right now?
It's Gage Bustos. No, it's not Gage Bustos. I think another pinch hitter here. Oh, it's Brandon Boltemeyer coming back into the ball game. So he hit in the first 3 times because he was the starting pitcher. He's 0 for 2. Grounds this one up the middle towards the bag, and the Knights fumble with it. Caleb Kohler, it could have been a double play ball, but likely just one at second, and they do not get an out. And it's 12-9. Caleb Kohler over there at shortstop tried to shovel to Waybright and just couldn't get a glove under it. It's Norwell's 5th error of the day. And everybody's safe. And here's Jalen Hammond. And now the tying run at first. There's a strike at the belt. Hammond has reached on an error, walked, doubled, and struck out. He's reached 3 times, despite being 1 for 3. And Kevin Brown on deck, the 0-1. Nubbed off the end of the bat, foul. Boy, the infield has really struggled for the Knights today. Five errors for Norwell, but still in position to win the ball game. The 0-2. Breaking ball is lined into right center field, a base hit, and it gets down and goes to the center fielder. 2 runs are going to come across on this play, and Caleb Kohler can't find the baseball, but Boltemeyer will stop at third. It's 12-11. That'll put runners on the corners and still nobody out. It is a 2-run single for Jalen Hammond. And Norwell has now allowed the tying run to reach third base, and now there is bullpen action. I can't tell who that is. There's a strike at the belt. That's called strike 2. Well, if my eyes aren't deceiving me, I think that's Eli Riley warming up in the bullpen for the Knights. There's a ball down. It's 1-2 now. Boy, the Knights are pulling out all the stops here this week. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, runners on the corners in a 12-11 ball game. It's flown into right field. Should be deep enough to score the run. Caden Mann hauls it in. Runner tags. Here comes the throw. Oh, and retreating to third was Boltemeyer. So it's not deep enough to score the run. And that's the first out of the inning. So it's a routine flyout for Kevin Brown. Boltemeyer held at third, trying not to run into the second out. And Kyle Arnold is at the plate now. Or no, it's going to be another substitution. Chase Peterson back into the ball game, who has struck out 3 times on the swing. Waved and missed at all 3 pitches that he struck out on. Got to throw him a strike, and he grounds this one towards second. Throw to second for 1. Relay to first is not in time, and the game is tied. They had a chance for a double play, but it was just a half second too shallow. And Peterson beats it out and ties the game at 12. Well, that is a blown save by Breggy, who allows 4 here in the top of the 7th inning. There's the pitch, is called a strike. The throw down to second, not in time, a stolen base. The Knights fell asleep. So the Knights just need to get out of this inning and go hit and score 1. And that ball roped towards right field, and a sliding catch made by Caden Mann. Wow, that might have saved the ball game for the Knights. The game is tied at 12. Caden Mann, if that ball goes by him, Evan Brown's running forever. And he hauls it in, but Adams Central comes up with 4 runs in the top of the 7th to tie the game at 12. We'll go to the bottom as we fade daylight in tonight. And we're tied at 12 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Welcome back to Norwell. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Knights gave up 4 in the top of the 7th to tie the game at 12, and will now have to win this ball game in walk-off fashion. The man on the mound is still Chase Peterson for Adams Central, trying to hang on and send this into extras, but he'll have to face the middle third of the order in Clark, Bohetta, and Breggy in the Norwell lineup, 4, 5, and 6. Peterson had thrown 61 pitches so far today, 34 of those 61 for strikes. Breggy finished with 33, 21 for strikes. And if we do see extras, it will be interesting to see whether he comes back out, because Eli Riley was in the bullpen, but the bullpen now all quiet for the Knights. So we'll see as this ball game continues. Ian Clark is going to start the inning at the plate. So the Knights, all they need is 1. And the wind still blowing out pretty hard. Clark 2 for 3, a walk, couple of singles, and reached on a fielder's choice. And the first pitch he sees is a strike called at the very bottom of the zone, and Coach Andy McClain is incensed. that pitch has been given a little inconsistent today, and Andy McLean is really not happy with it. Belton was caught looking on a pitch down there, but it seemed like Brady wasn't getting it in the top of the inning, and now it's 0-2. Clarks look good at the plate all day, but behind 0-2 here with nobody out. The leadoff batter in the bottom of the 7th. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Ball gets away from Hammond, but he'll throw to first to complete the strikeout. Clark's out of there on 3 pitches.
Hey, Will, when he's not real close, don't be afraid to come off, get it, and step. All right? Good job. Good job, Jay.
Here comes Bohetta, 1 for 2. A single to left, a sacrifice bunt, a walk, and a flyout. Pretty good day at the plate for Mr. Bohetta as well. Knights just looking for a base runner. First pitch is missing high by Peterson, and a walk would work here. It would bring Breggy up, and then potentially Caden Mann if the Knights were to get there. There's a strike call at the knees. Almost 2.5 hours into the ball game. We picked up the pace between the 4th and the 6th, but it slowed down in the 7th as the Knights gave up the lead. 1-1. Off speed in the dirt, 2 balls and a strike. Christian in the box, just trying to settle himself down, potentially poke one. Everything's been to the left side for him. Kind of shoot it the other way, or a walk would work here too. 3-1 and a predictable fastball count coming up from Peterson. The Knights have just not played well against Adams Central the last 2 years, but the Jets earned it in the top of the 4th, in the top of the 7th. 3-1 called strike 2, and it'll fill the count. And here comes the payoff pitch. It's popped up into shallow center field. Coming on is Macklin, and he makes the diving catch and robs the hit away from Bohetta. We have seen 2 tremendous defensive plays in the 7th inning, won by both teams. Macklin in center for the Jets, and Mann in right for the Knights to end the top of the inning. 2 gone. And here's Garrison. 1 for 2, couple of hit by pitches, a fly and a single, chance to redeem himself. As the pitch is down, Norwell, in this particular ball game, if they go to extras, we really certainly are starting to run out of daylight. It's 8:37 is sunset, but it's overcast today. So couldn't go too much longer. There's ball 2 to Brady, although the Knights still have a chance to end it here. Here comes the 2-0. Missed him high, and he's behind Brady, 3 balls and no strikes. Mann is the batter that waits on deck for Norwell. And it's ball 4 in the dirt. A 4-pitch base on balls with 2 outs issued to Garrison Brady. And no mound visits allowed here without making the change. And there's been no bullpen action for Adams Central all day since Peterson entered the ball game. So he's the man to do it here in the bottom of the 7th. It's been a very sloppy game on both sides. A 12-12 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. And a pickoff throw, and they've got Brady caught up in a rundown again. Here comes the throw to second. They threw it away. They've still got him, and he's going to retreat to first. Coach Andy McLean is being chased off with a warning, and I think he was griping about it being a balk. And he's been warned, and Coach Andy McLean has been on both of these umpires throughout the day. Randy Gagline on the strike zone, and on the base is Theron Butler. Norwell was called for a balk in this ball game, remember. There's a swing and a miss to Mann. And Coach McLean's fuse is beginning to wear pretty thin. It's burning close to the bomb because there's a lot of things that have not gone Norwell's way today. It just frustrates a coach to no end. There's a back pick, and they picked him off of first. Andy McLean can't believe it, and Bragi is picked off. Either it's the best pickoff move in the history of baseball, or he's balking every time because he's picked off a couple of runners, and Bragi's picked off when we go to the 8th inning. We are tied at 12. The Knights blew a 4-run lead in the top, and they get picked off on the bases to end the 7th inning. We've got free baseball coming in Ossian. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Every team knows that the double play can be a winning move. That's why me, Kevin Beatty, State Farm Agent, and my team are here to help you turn 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
At this point, might as well bring the sleeping bags in for tonight because we've got a ball game here again tomorrow. We're 2.5 hours into this one. We're in the top of the 8th inning, as the Knights led 12-8 going into the top of the 7th, but allowed 4 in the top of the inning. And then, again, a base running mistake by the Knights have cost him. Garrison Bragi is back out onto the mound for the Knights, and let me tell you, he put something extra on that fastball. He's upset, and that sometimes can motivate a pitcher, and I'm guessing Yergler's going to see a few fastballs here in this particular bat. Comes another one. He fouled it back. He was late, 0-2. Bottom third here for the Jets, Yergler, Butler, and Macklin. Norwell trying to pull off a win against a ranked opponent in Adams Central, ranked in 2A, number 8. The 0-2. Breaking pitch and a silly swing by Colton Yergler. Handcuffed him. 1 away. Well, that was a 3-pitch at bat there by Yergler, and Bragi gets his 4th strikeout of the day. The Knights pitching has recorded 12 so far here in this particular ball game. And Austin Butler, the batter now, 2 for 3. A couple of singles, a fly out in foul territory and a walk. He's reached 3 times, takes the first pitch in the dirt. And again, the camera doesn't really do it justice here at Norwell because the autofocus makes it a little lighter than it actually is on the computer screen. It's not that dark yet. There's still a lot of daylight left. But we could get to a point in this ball game where we could be reaching a tie, although that sun's still up in the sky. It's still a cloudy day, a ball and a strike with the wind still blowing hard out to center field. Swing and a miss, and Butler was behind it. Macklin waits on deck, who's done a lot of damage to the Knights today. The 1-2. Missed it high, couldn't chase it. Couldn't get him to chase a fastball that was over the eye level. .40 pitches now for Garrison, 26 for strikes. The 2-2. Fastball blew it by him. Back-to-back strikeouts here to begin the 8th inning. And Butler's out of there. Here's Macklin. It's the first extra inning game the Knights have played in so far this season. The last two of these ball games between these two clubs have been thrillers. Adams Central winning 8-7 on a walk-off last year in Monroe. The Knights need to win in walk-off fashion today. Here's a ground ball towards the shortstop. Kohler fields on a hop. Throw to first. A 1-2-3 eighth inning. And the bottom of the order due up for the Knights. We're through 7.5. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Knights need a run to win it. It's Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109. That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827-2108. Peyton's Northern, now hiring.
Now, welcome back to Norwell. We're tied at 12 in the bottom of the 8th here. And it's Caden Mann to lead off the inning for the Knights. He will be followed by Costello and Leidig, should the lineup stay the same. Knights need a run to win the ball game. First pitch lined right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. And the leadoff man is aboard. The Knights have tallied their 17th hit of the afternoon. And Caden, who has just had an atrocious day at the plate, finally puts the bat on the baseball and punches it into center. Here's Costello. He was hit by a pitch in his only at bat. And Peterson will step back. First pitch to Mann, squares to bunt, bunts it foul. Didn't let it travel quite enough and bunted it right back towards the catcher, Jalen Hammond, who's still out there for Adams Central. And we're in the 8th inning. Longest game of the season, 2 hours, 35 minutes in. The pitch. He bunts this one fair down the first base side, and nobody was covering, and I don't know why Chase Peterson hesitated on that play, because covering was the second baseman, and it'll be an infield single for Corbin Costello, and it'll put runners on first and second with nobody out. 18 hits now for the Knights. And now Leidig, I can almost guarantee you, is going to bunt in this situation. And there it is. And he pops it up. It's going to drop. Third base side. It's going to be picked up on the line. Another bunt single. Back-to-back bunt singles for the Knights, and the bases are loaded for Caleb Kohler. Well, the umpires are discussing something, and it is about the mound visits. And you get an extra mound visit for each inning of extras, and this is the first inning of extras. So Adams Central had previously used up all of their mound visits here in the ball game. But the extra innings, you get one each inning. And so it is, again, a lengthy mound visit, but he's meeting with his entire infield. Caleb Kohler is going to be the man at the plate who is 3 for 5 today. 2 doubles, a single, a strikeout, and a flyout as he tries to win this ball game here for the Knights in walk-off fashion. Caleb had driven in 11 runs on the season coming in, and the infield is way in. And you know what? They might bring in a 5th infielder. That's exactly what they're going to do. The left fielder is now in the infield, so they have 5 infielders in. They are pinched way tight. We'll see. Here for Kohler, the first pitch is popped up, right side, foul territory, and it's going to drop foul. So the infield playing in actually cost Adams Central in that situation. And it's 0-1. Kohler back to the plate. Bases loaded and nobody out here in the 8th inning for the Knights. The 0-1 to Kohler is popped up again, foul territory, and this one will fall out of play. And it's 0-2. Kohler's behind, kind of lunging at that pitch. Garrett Waybright waits on deck for Norwell. Off speed, just missed high. A ball and 2 strikes now to Caleb Kohler. Kohler looking for a single here. 5 infielders on the grass for Adams Central. The 1-2 is driven towards center field, and it's over the head of Logan Macklin in center. It's a walk-off RBI single for Caleb Kohler, and the Knights win 13-12. Well, they threatened all day. Kohler tallies his 4th hit of the afternoon, and the Knights win in extra innings. We'll be back with the postgame show in just a moment. Fly the W. The Knights win today.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with a doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutchville Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit
Welcome back to Norwell. We're wrapping things up after a 13-12 Norwell victory. They win it in walk-off fashion the same way Adams Central did last year over in Monroe. They take their 5th and 6 games in this series and win it today by a run. They tallied 20 hits as a team. Here's how they did it individually. On offense today, it was Caleb Kohler, 4 for 6, 2 singles, 2 doubles, and drove in the winning run, his only RBI of the day. He scored twice as well. Garrett Waybright, 1 for 4 with a bunt single. Bunted a couple of times today. Drove in 2, scored 3 times. Belden Glasgow, 3 for 4, 3 singles, 2 driven in, and a run scored. Ian Clark, 2 for 4 with a pair of singles and an RBI. Christian Bohanna, 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Scored once. Garrison Breggy, 1 for 2 with a single and scored. Caden Mann was 1 for 5 today, but that big hit coming in the bottom of the 8th inning and scored the winning run. Corbin Costello was 1 for 1 and scored. Levi Leidig had a great day offensively, 4 for 5 with a couple of bunt singles and a double in there as well. Scored a run and homered, of course, to left center field and drove in 3 today. And Logan House was 2 for 2 with a single, a double, a run scored, or an RBI, and scored twice. Cole Lewison was 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. Belden Glasgow came on and was the starter this afternoon, trying to give some other guys some rest here on the week as the Knights are in the middle of a 6-game week. He goes an inning and 2/3 and allows 2 earned runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, 1 K. Logan House comes on in relief, 3 1/3, and allows 4 earned on 5 hits, 2 walks, 6 Ks. Garrison Breggy is going to be charged with a blown save, but also gets the win today. 3 innings of work, throws 42 pitches, and allowed 3 earned runs on 2 hits, walked 2, and struck out 3. And we are joined now by Norwell head coach Andy McLean following this walk-off victory. Coach, you guys moved to 3-0 on the week, and it wasn't always the prettiest of baseball, but your guys tallied 20 hits and found a way to win this ball game.
Well, leave it to you, Derek Decker, to be able to put it to words, and that's pretty good. Well said. Yeah, you know what I mean? No, honestly. What a ball game. Had a little bit of everything. Both teams kind of in the middle of their conference play and all that good stuff. Wind blowing out. But, yeah, had a little bit of everything and some good mental toughness in a lot of areas and, a few things we could have done better, but we'll work on them, and that's baseball. That's why it's a game, and that's why it's baseball, and that's why we love it so much. It's not easy to master. It's not easy to master at all, is it? And nice job of Garrison Breggy in that last inning, coming off a blowing the save, as you said, gave up the 4 runs to tie, to come back and go 1-2-3 the next inning. His defense picked him up. Caleb Kohler, we ask a lot of Caleb to bat leadoff for us. It's a big enough responsibility as it is, and then come in and play third, come in and play short when he has spent the whole off season getting ready to play center field. So it's asking a lot of him, and he asks a lot of himself, and he'll be fine. I know we wanted that double play there that could have ended it in the 4-run inning. But again, baseball, and he came back and made the play when he needed to there, and then we came back and got the victory. So a lot of good messages there.
Yeah, and I do have
what you got?
Specific question for you.
You got it.
On the pitcher that was in there for a long time,
right.
Chase Peterson.
Yep.
Either basically to me it comes down to 2 potential possibilities,
right.
and we'll see how you see it. Either he has the greatest pickoff move in the history of high school baseball, or he's balking every time.
Right.
Because there's several guys that got picked off on
right.
that.
I first wondered about the fact that he came set at his chin, above his chin, and I didn't think that was a legal move, especially after we got called for a balk. Belden did there early.
Right, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, he was stepping quite a bit towards the plate, but the umpires didn't see it that way. And then in turn, our base runners have got to do a better job of just kind of staying put, which really isn't baseball, or isn't the kind of baseball we like to play, but it would be smarter in that situation so we didn't have so many guys picked off,
right.
type of deal. And, it looks like he's stepping all the way to the plate, but, the plate umpire said, well, he didn't have his protractor, and he wasn't even being a smart aleck. He was being sincere. And I'll just leave it at that from there, my friend.
Yep. Well, your guys are able to find a way to win here this afternoon.
Yeah.
It's a big win. You avenged a loss last year, which came in walk-off fashion, in a kind of a similar game. Another, a lot of mistakes by both teams, but Adams Central coming away with the win last year. They were number 8 in 2A coming in, of course, in the IHSBCA poll, and then fall here at Norwell today.
It's a good program.
It is.
They put a bat on the ball. They usually don't beat themselves, which is good. I mean, they made some plays and things like that. So, if you get a victory against them, you earn it. It'll be interesting to me with South Adams and these guys, how all that rolls out, because a couple pretty good ball teams right there.
That's very true. You've got East Noble coming in tomorrow. Hopefully baseball will be played tomorrow.
What's the weather look like, sir?
There is, again, a chance of thunderstorms.
Okay.
That's just kind of the deal.
Right.
But, of course, there is I think there's probably at least some potential to get that game in tomorrow.
Right, as well.
But the likelihood would shift towards being a rain out tomorrow. But hopefully we'll be here.
It's one of those things, you tell the kids, I don't mean to interrupt you, it's like, hey, expect to play.
You got to get ready.
You can't be caught off guard. Yep. You got to expect to play and then dial down from everything else. And obviously, I can't tick them off the switch here, but look at, we were 12 and 14 days here, and so I guess we're what now 9 and 11 days type of deal. But we're playing baseball and having fun, and hopefully getting some weather to cooperate and get us ready for the finishing up the conference and sectional play. So
we look forward for you guys to get a chance to go to 4-0 in the conference and then doubleheader with Bluffton on Saturday. By the way, great win last night. That was a real fun one to call.
It was.
New Haven just they kind of do a similar thing to Adams Central where they swing the bat.
Put a bat on the ball.
I mean not a lot of walks or strikeouts in that game for either team. Both teams just kind of hit the baseball and it was an earned victory. So
you're a good call, good point. Thank you, sir.
Yep, congratulations on that one. And
special thanks to our bat boy too, AJ Morgan. He's a good man.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he keeps us all entertained in the press box as well.
Oh yeah, good deal.
So he's going to be growing up to be a good one.
Yep, thank you.
We certainly appreciate you taking the time this afternoon.
Thanks for having me, Derek. Appreciate it. Thanks, sir.